Hey guys, it's Ashley, and today I'm going to be doing the anything but books tag. I was tagged by G over at Book Roast, and so I'll leave her channel and her video down below. Basically, it's just a bunch of questions about yourself that have anything to do with anything except for books. So, you know, let's get started. Alright, so question one is name a cartoon that you love. I don't really watch cartoons right now. Not that I'm not into them. I absolutely love cartoons. Trust me, don't get me wrong. I just haven't been into TV very much at the moment. I've always just been reading recently, and I've never actually sat down and binged a whole show again. But when I was younger, I used to be obsessed with Danny Phantom. That was like the #1 TV show. Ben 10 too. Oh my god, amazing. I loved those shows. And Codename Kids Next Door. Those three were like, yes. And then I used to be scared out of my mind whenever I would watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh my god, that show was so messed up. Please tell me if anybody else agrees with me. That show like was made to put fear into the minds of children. Question two is your favorite song right now. I was going to say Machines by Mr. Wives, but recently I have become addicted to Dear Evan Hansen and that music. I am literally obsessed. Like, I've listened to Waving Through a Window like 17 times in a row, and I still have not listened to it enough. I am seriously obsessed, you guys.
On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely me. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found.
This album is literally addictive. Question three is something you could do for hours that isn't reading. Probably singing. Everybody in my family gets so aggravated when I sing. Like, literally, I can sing at any part of the day, any time of the day, any day of the week at all whatsoever, and sing for hours, and everybody just yells at me. Personally, I don't think I sing that well, but I mean, I sing anyways, because everybody does, right? Question four is something you do that your followers might be surprised about. This one is going to sound pretty normal until I tell you, you know, the reasons behind it. For me, it's getting into things that I used to love as a kid. So I'll remember things like, oh my god, I used to do this as a kid and I loved it, let me bring it back now. And no matter how stupid it may seem that I'm doing it now, I'll still do it because I used to absolutely love it. For example, my first semester in college, I was, you know, in a dorm and I was living there, and, you know, I had a lot of free time because I was taking some gen eds and they weren't really like a lot of work. And so all of a sudden I remembered, oh my god, I used to love playing Pokemon all the time. And so immediately right then and there, I went on eBay and I bought myself a DS, and I also bought myself all of the old Pokemon Game Boy games. And I started playing them, and I still have them, like the Fire Red and the Ruby Sapphire, and I have all of them. And honestly, to this day, I could probably still play these and enjoy them, because Pokemon, honestly, like, you never grow out of it. If you loved it as a kid, you're still gonna love playing the games. Like, it's just one of those things, and you guys know it. What is your favorite unnecessarily specific thing to learn about? I don't know if this is specific enough for this question, but for me recently it's been sewing. I'll go on YouTube and I'll literally find like upcycling tutorials, you know, transformation tutorials, like just sewing tutorials, and like how to make clothing and make different things. I've been obsessed with Kulirpa and with Wendy, you know, like channels like that. I don't know why, and I'm not very good at it, but I'm obsessed with watching the videos anyways. All right, what is something unusual that you know how to do? Honestly, when I was trying to think of things for this question, there's literally nothing unusual that I know how to do. Not off the top of my head, at least. Name something that you've made in the last year. I'd probably either have to go with my new bookshelf that's sitting right here. I put that together, Or my book that I defaced of A Darker Shade of Magic. I did make this, so, and I'm very proud of it. What is your most recent personal project? Probably the first draft of the book that I've been working on. That is probably my most recent personal project, at least. I am very, very, very hyped about finishing this for the first time, finishing a first draft. Tell us something you think about often. I've actually never told this to anybody, but I think that the reason that I'm so comfortable with talking to myself in front of the camera is because I talk to myself a lot. Something that I think about often is like how I would answer interview questions if, for let's just say, like I got a book published and it became like a really popular book. I would like imagine my answers to these different interview questions and I'd start talking about them. I sound like a literal crazy person, but I swear to God, that's the thing that I think about the most often when like I'm alone or I'm in the shower or I'm just like, I think, I don't know. I don't know if that means that I'm self-conceited, if I'm a little high on my horses because I think I'll be interviewed after I publish a book. But that's what I always think about. And it really helps me like flesh out the book too, because I'll be answering these questions about the book and all of a sudden I'll like come up with something and I'll be able to write it down. So I mean, it helps too. What is something that's your favorite but in an oddly specific situation? The specific situation is when I'm working the fitting room when I'm at work, and the thing that I really like is when people don't leave all their clothes lying on the floor. I hate it when people just throw all their clothes on the floor and then they walk out. Like, I could make like so many videos on things that aggravate me about retail and it wouldn't be enough. When I'm in the fitting room, I very much love it when people bring me the clothes. Like, it can be inside out, I don't mind. If it's on a hanger or if you're bringing them out of the room, I am happy. And lastly, say the first thing that pops into your head. Dear Evan Hansen, because that song is still stuck in my head. And so that's gonna be it for the Anything But Books tag. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye!